Hello, it's Martin here again. Welcome to another episode of converting Larry the Landy into a overland camper. Now, it's been several months since the last post, and that's because for a couple of months we were away in Barney, the camper. That's a Sprinter camper van that I converted a few years ago. We've been a couple of months in Ireland, various other things that we've been doing. So it's the first time I've really got back into doing some stuff with Larry. A few things that I have done in the meantime. I cleaned up the discs on the brakes, things like that, adjusted the back brakes, but not a lot. But now turning my attention to the last few things that I need to do to try and get it through an MOT, and one of those things is sorting out the front bumper and fixing that. So the bumper was just held on, just threw some bolts through the top there, because at the bottom here where the nuts go, that all rusted away. So I've got some new bolts, and I've got these handy new plates that fit underneath to fix the bumper. So I've offered that up, but because the bumper was in quite a bad state, so I've cleaned that up and put Hammerite on it. But when I was cleaning it up, I found that on the underside it was starting to rust through. So what I've done is I've welded on a plate and then painted over that. So that's all ready to go on. When I got Larry, it also came with this bull bar, and there were a couple of halogen spotlights on there as well. They were pretty rusted, but as you can see, this part here is completely rusted away. These parts and all the bars, they're all fine. You know, it's just a little bit rusty, but it's not rusted through. But this bit here, I need to replace. So out of the workshop, we've got some old ducts in. This is electric ducting, I think. So I'm going to cut a piece for that. It's a bit wider than here, but I think I can probably play around and make that fit. So next thing to do is to cut this the right length, and then I'm going to have to cut out some little notches, I think, to take these parts here, and then we'll see how that fits. Okay, so I've cut the piece now. Had to cut more than a notch out there. I had to lift up tabs on either side, because to slot this piece in, it's narrower up the top there than it is at the bottom. So I had to make it the hole wider so that I could actually get this in. I also had to cut little angles off front and back so that it all wiggled in. But now it's in there, I can weld this all in place, and that looks okay on the back there. So let's see how that goes. So got this welded in now, and I've given it a coat of Hammerite. So just got to let that dry, and then I can turn it over, do any bits on the other side that are not done, and then mount it onto the front of the Land Rover. Now, I know I said that I was doing stuff for the MOT, and strictly the bull bars aren't part of the MOT, but they've been cluttering up inside the shed for several months, so I just wanted to get a bit of space. So mounting it back on the Land Rover means that it's out the way. And there we are, there's the finished article, all welded up, painted up, and other than a bit of Hammerite paint, that's all it's cost me. Got a nice new number plate on, I've put a new one on the back as well, so I'm just about ready, I think, now for an MOT.